So I've been meaning to share this hack for a while now, but then never did. So I'm gonna back up so you can see how these windows are nice and frosted, and then over here these aren't, and then here we have a spot that's not. So I'll show you how to do that. So right now, Ari is kind of demonstrating, that it comes off very easily with water. You can just wipe it off and then redo it. So this hack doesn't work if you have kids that lick windows or if you have a dog with their wet nose, because it'll lick the solution off. So this is, like I said, with water it just comes off, because the secret to this is it's Elmer's glue that you roll on. And so it obviously comes off with water, which is nice because you can take it off easily and then reapply it. But like I said, it's not like a permanent thing if you have dogs who are always with their little wet noses up against there, or kids who lick the windows. But we have little kids, and we only had a problem once where they noticed that if they put they didn't lick the window, but they noticed that if they wet their fingers, they can smear on the window. So hopefully when we redo it, they won't be tempted to do it again. That's why we lost these two. Well, actually, I lost these two because I had Halloween decoration stickers there. When I took it off, it peeled a little bit of the glue off. And then I wiped it whenever I was cleaning the baseboards, and it all kind of came off. And I was like, oh, well, I just need to redo it. And that's what we're doing now. So I figured it would be a good time to kind of demonstrate. Plus, having like a nice clean window and then the foggy, it kind of shows you how nice this effect is. As you can see, nice and foggy, no one can see in, and then we're out, and then there you can obviously see out. But we like it because it definitely adds privacy, because we don't want everyone being able to watch and look in. Someone ended up smudging that too, so we ended up just taking it off. So while we're going to redo it, we're going to redo all the ones. Hey guys, please stop, because we don't want to scratch more. And what I will say with this hack, obviously it's an inexpensive hack, because we tried using actual films and stuff, and they were a pain to install. They were expensive, and it never really worked nicely, where this little cheap hack worked very easily, and it's kind of foolproof. So highly recommend if you need, privacy. I just can't get, every time, like I tell this hack to everyone that comes to our house, I'm like, oh, look at this. How cool is this? It's Elmer's glue. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And they're like, really, it's Elmer's glue? But it is. So this is the Elmer's glue. And then this is the roller. So you just squeeze the Elmer's glue onto the window. For the first one, you obviously want to add more because you have a dry roller. So it'll soak up all the Elmer's glue. So you need a little bit more for the first one, but then you just squeeze it on and then you roll it on. And then don't be alarmed, because once you get like a nice even layer, and see, it's easy. Ari's holding Adeline and doing it. But as you can see, you just kind of do it. And then don't be alarmed, because when it starts to dry, like wherever there's a little bit more thickness, it'll, look as if it won't dry evenly, but then, it'll all dry and it'll all be like this nice, clear thing. And then I will say, so the roller you want to get, so what we use is we use this little, like, we call it a nappy roller, because it's not super soft, it's not super smooth. So it's a little bit more textured. That's what we use. I don't know what would happen if you would use a different one, but that's just what we use.
Dry thing. Just dry glue. Glue's oh! That just looked like it was just
Paxton, can you move Daddy's shoe?
That just looked like it was gonna explode.
Okay, so we just did that window, and these two. They're not dry yet. This is what it looks like kind of in the in-between. So these three are really fresh. I did them all at once. And then this is the one that you guys saw Ari do. And I don't know how well you can see, but you can see how right now as it's drying, it looks very splotchy. And that's just how it's drying. So don't be alarmed if that happens. It's just areas are dry.
Glue.
Yeah, it's glue. Areas are dry, and then some areas aren't dry yet, so that's why you get it looking kind of smudgy. And I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but that'll go away. Don't touch. It'll go away, and then it'll look even whenever it's done. But like I said, it's a very simple hack to get this effect. As you can see, the top windows we left clear just because it's high up and no one can really see in there unless you're super tall. And this way we have some privacy. And then this is the glue. So this is an outside view. Yes, I'm out here in my bathroom, but this is the outside view. So the top, I can see the step, and then here it's just kind of like mirrored, like you just see our neighbor's house. Whereas there you can see the stairs and then they disappear. So you can see that you really can't see in, but we're up at the top. See, there's Ari. But then here you can't see him. Obviously he has a body and it disappears. But yeah, I just see myself. Don't touch. Well, I guess the outside's fine, but don't touch it because we don't want a smudgy window. But yeah, so it's a really nice hack.